The chances are, if you're using your phone so much to the point where it's actually affecting your life, it's because you have an underlying issue with procrastination and the work that you need to do doesn't excite you enough. So instead, you use your phone as a means of escapism and distraction, because it's much easier and more exciting for you to scroll through TikTok than it is to do any means of hard work. So with that in mind, the best habit that you can adopt to reduce your screen time is the elimination and replace method. You see, when I was at university, I had this ridiculous habit of scrolling on TikTok the first thing in the morning. And sometimes I would do this for hours. But anyway, one day I woke up, instantly went into this scrolling marathon, and suddenly realized 3 hours later that I was running late for this group presentation, meaning that I barely had time to get dressed, let alone check my slides to make sure everything was correct. And anyway, when it was time to present, I opened up my laptop and classically, the entire room went dead silent to the point where I could literally feel the weight of everyone's eyes looking straight at me. And lo and behold, the company name was spelt wrong. I put the wrong logo on the screen. The format was just all wrong. And the entire presentation was honestly an absolute mess. It was honestly like I'd slapped something together in about 10 minutes and said, yep, that's good to go. Mainly because that is probably what I did. But yeah, typos were everywhere. And it was very, very clear that I hadn't even bothered to check a single thing. It was honestly one of the most embarrassing moments of my life, and especially considering I had a real crush on one of the girls in that room. But yeah, man, that's when it hit me. My phone wasn't just wasting my time, it was making me look and feel like an absolute joke. Like I couldn't even take my own responsibilities seriously. So what's the solution? How did I break out of this cycle of procrastination and phone addiction? Well, the key is creating a simple habit system to stay on track. And that's where the elimination and replace method comes in. Here's how it works. Step 1 is to eliminate the distractions. You have to start by setting boundaries for your phone usage. For example, no phone during meals, or no phone for the first 2 hours of waking up in the morning. You can also mute notifications, or you can put your phone in another room whilst you work. Whatever works for you, basically. But for me personally, I found it helpful to download a minimal phone app. And I'll just show you this very quickly. And basically what this does is replaces the logos of apps with text, as you can see, which makes the interface so much less distracting, and it reduces the urge to bounce between every single social media app and mindlessly scroll. Step 2, replace that phone time with something that's actually productive. It doesn't have to be a massive task. You know, maybe start with something small, like reading a book for 10 minutes, or doing a quick exercise, or preparing a healthy meal. You essentially want to use your new free time to get closer to your goals. Step 3, be consistent as fuck, man. Look, you're not gonna break a phone addiction overnight, okay? It's just not gonna happen. But the same as every bad habit, it's all about the small, consistent actions over time. So stick with it, and soon it will become second nature. Believe you can, and you're more than halfway there.